Did I push record? Awesome. We are here with Julia Robinson. Robson. Let's start again. We are here with Julia Robson, influencer, streamer, and pro gamer. How has you been experience today?
Today's been a very fun experience. I think that we have had a lot of fantastic conversations with all the teacher and the coaches. And I think we're experiencing esports in a different light, right? Coming from an education perspective, a lot of ideas coming from the schooling that is quite different to what we know in the traditional esports space.
100%. And what did you speak about specifically in your sessions?
Today we spoke about elevating your esports identity within the ideas and constructs of content creation and streaming. So we're giving ideas to the teachers and coaches on how to approach putting their school's team out there on social media and how to engage within the school space to bring, I guess, an enlightenment of what the students are doing, showcasing their hard work and dedication, and also getting the students involved in content creation.
Fantastic. And what was your highlight of that presentation? Were there any standout moments or interactions with teachers that you enjoyed?
I really liked the focus on safety online, which was really refreshing for me to see. And I think that we have a lot to learn, coming from that space. I think it's very important that students and teachers alike take that very seriously.
Fantastic. And I introduced you with like 3 different titles, but what would you say is the main thing you identify in the gaming space?
I think content creator really encompasses everything, correct? Because I do some live streaming work, I do social media content creation work, but then I also represent brands. So as a brand ambassador for ACER Africa, I like to be involved in the community as much as possible. So I think content creator, community representative is all the same to me.
Okay, fantastic. And was there a point in your career where you maybe didn't consider yourself a content creator, but there was a specific achievement or point where you thought, okay, now I can call myself and I don't have any imposter syndrome or anything like that?
I think it took some time for sure, but after attending a few Rage Expo events and officially being dubbed in a brand ambassador for ACER Africa, I think that's where I really found my feet in the industry for sure.
Okay. And when we say content creation, what would you say is your main platform that you like to advertise on? If I was a company and I wanted to get Julia to push my product, push my brand, what would your preferred medium be?
I think my favorite is meta platforms in general. So I utilize Instagram mostly for content creation. Facebook automatically reshares my posts, so that helps quite a lot because you can engage with a lot of groups and niche activities in that space. And then, yeah, I think overall I do utilize Twitch streaming. So with, going live on Twitch is where I've had my community for the longest time, but then also platforms like TikTok, it's just, an extension of what is being created on meta platforms.
100%. And what got you into streaming, let's say, or what is your approach to streaming that you usually take?
Just have fun with it. Yeah, just be yourself, have fun with it, engage with your audience. People that are watching you feel just as awkward as you going live. So just make everybody feel comfortable and focus on building a community. I think that's the biggest space.
100%. And one of my favorite things that you do is enter LAN, bringing back the LAN space from the old OC days and bringing that back to Cape Town. What made you want to start doing LANs when it's kind of falling out of the meta, to say?
Well, exactly that. It's falling out of the meta. It's how I grew up. It's how I got into the space. It's how I got involved in gaming in the first place. It's what ignited my passion. And I know it's been the reason why a lot of other gamers get involved in gaming through BYOC LANs and community connection. I feel like that's the best way to get involved.
100%. And I feel like the LAN experience is so different. You play different games, not always your online games or your very popular games. What are some of your LAN favorites?
Favorite, I don't know, Quake 3 Arenas just always has that, like, everybody plays it. Like, whether you've never played it before, you get the hang of it quite quickly. The movement's unique, but at the same time easy. And it gives you that fast-paced movement that we know and love from other games like Overwatch, even Marvel Rivals these days. Except it doesn't have that high barrier to entry when it comes to hardware requirements. So Quake 3 is a personal fave. I also like seeing games like super niche games like Osu and, Counter-Strike pop up in its various forms. Sometimes we even boot up the all 1.6 for some surf games. So it really is all about, like, what is the most accessible to everybody, what is free to play, and how can we play it regardless of anybody's system requirements.
100%. And on the topic of LANs, what do you think is your favorite aspect of the LAN? I mean, we've said it's an amazing thing that we're bringing back, but what really makes you the most excited?
There's a electrifying experience when you put down your PC on a trestle table and set it up, and you're bringing a piece of home, piece of your identity onto a desk, showcasing it to everybody, booting it up, and just sitting down and jamming games with your friends. So it really is that social environment for me. I think there's just something about it. It's like going to a car meet, or attending a music festival and showcasing your outfit and your personality. It's that human connection that transcends what we are usually known for, which is online personalities and personas. Now it brings it into a very real room, and you can't really escape it. It's infectious.
100%. I like what you've said about bringing a part of your identity, because you're showing off your stickers, your build. People are very proud about their computers and what they have to, even their wallpaper, something really simple, but it's something people connect on. Last question is there anything in the works that you're working on that you can hint towards, maybe the next Interlan or anything like that?
The next Interlan. Yes, we are expecting to host the next Interlan on the weekend of Comic Con Africa. Comic Con Cape Town specifically. And we are looking to do so in May, same dates. So, yeah, we're working very hard to make that come true. And, yeah, well, by we, I mean me. It's a one-woman band, but I'm very fortunate to have people like ACGL obviously come through and support the event and really make it what it needs to be.
Okay, fantastic. And if you want more information on that, I'm sure you can find that on Julia's Instagram.